Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you. Late night money on a Wednesday. Normally, we don't really do a college football kind of look ahead line like today, but you know what? It is a week one special weekend. So we'll talk about whatever games you want to talk about. We'll see how the show goes. I did a little bit of midday money today. Told you who we had. If you're watching, like, subscribe, ring the bell. Listen, picks and parlays, people. You only get me on the weekends, so you got to come over to Winning Free Picks. Maybe Max Wager. I don't post on P&P all the time, so you might be like, where are you? 7 days a week I post on the Winning Free Picks side of things. So if you want to see the Midday Money Show and get all the action, especially when we do look headlines and stuff on Sunday nights, you know where to find me. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs as well. But let's get going into everything and see how we go. So these picks for the weekend, these are the video picks, obviously. All right. So last year, 98 and 81 in video. This year we started out 0-3. It happens. Maybe you got to push on the one game. I actually got to win on that one, but for here, we'll take a loss. It's okay. We'll bounce back. Don't worry about it. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I threw games up here. I do for your Sunday game. I do like LSU a little bit there. Maybe an underplay. Have not bet it. And for Monday night, I do like the under in the Georgia Tech game, even though it's come down from a 56 to a 48. But for now, you got a 3-piece up. Enjoy it. Oklahoma State. I did this video with Detroit Lenny weeks ago. I do also like the dog here a little bit with Central Michigan, just because they're going to run the ball. Got their kid back, led the nation in rushing. Another 1,000-yard back they have in the backfield. Lose a little bit up front, but let's be honest. If they think they have a shot here, it's run the ball, it's defense, milk the clock, keep Oklahoma State off the field. Obviously, the defense is what propelled the Cowboys last year, but still, you want to keep a Big 12 team off the field. Do it with defense. Let them make mistakes. Obviously, Oklahoma State bring a little defense to the battle as well. So we will go under there. And again, a little bit of lean on Central. Friday, Old Dominion. Again, we touched on this a little bit in the show today. I just feel like you have Justin Fuentes over there at Virginia Tech. Totally, I think he ran the program into the ground. Like, Beamer ball was one thing. That was great. That was great Vatech basketball, football. I don't know. I look at this number, 9.5, 8, 8.5, 7, 7.5. Here it keeps going down. Old Dominion. Will I be shocked at an outright win here? No. Coaches kind of know each other from past staffs. Give me the dog here. And Saturday, Bowling Green. I ran down a couple of their games in the Winning Free Picks nightly video for Saturday. I'm going to throw that up there as on the Saturday free pick video. But, man, last year, 30-point dog at Minnesota, outright winner. 13.5 point at Buffalo, outright winner. Kent State, plus 17, you get a covered air. Plus 9 in Northern Illinois, covered air. South Alabama, 14, cover. Outright at Murray State as a dog. They cover games. And we're getting 23.5 from UCLA. Bruins bring back a offense to put up 36 points a game last year. A lot of points. I understand. Bowling Green, though, a little experienced bunch. I like them. We'll take the points. We'll take the points in that game. So those are the midday money picks. Obviously, we might get a couple more. It's just that when I threw these up the other day, there was a lot of other things. I try to have them all fit, in the scroll. Will we add something? Possibly. We'll see what tomorrow brings. But for now, this is what we're rolling at. These are all on Twitter as well, Mr. Sean Higgs. You want to come say hello. Now, your second batch of games coming up here, and they've been scrolling underneath, probably like, what the heck? Now, these are games already bet. I always say get my 7-day steal. It's comes out to like $30-something for 7 days. Yet people still buy a daily pass for 34. Now, if you bought a weekly pass or a monthly, or if you have my seasonal NFL college football, you got some of these lines. You're gonna look at it and be like, I can't get these lines. And if you go to pick up a package of mine, there's not even a play listed. I mean, how am I putting these games up when the lines have moved as they have? We'll start with Thursday night. We'll go right up to the live numbers here. Uh, let's see. Let's get a reload here. All right. Ball State, Tennessee. 35.5 and a 66.5. Basically, a couple 67s here across the board. Basically, 35.5, 31.5. I see all the time I can't come in here. You'll come in and watch me for the first time and be like, oh, look at this. He's got the Atlanta Braves tonight, minus 405. Yeah, I like this guy. I can't give you crazy faves. I'm not going to come in here and tell you take 18 parlays, all favorites kind of stuff. I sure as heck am not going to put up a package and say, hey, come take the Volunteers minus 31.5 when the line is now a 35.5 in some spots. I see a 36 at Caesars. I mean, this is why I say we shop around, we bet our games early, especially week zeros, week ones, NFL. Like, we'll talk about them. We have different lines already. I'm going to fire at my games. We're going to see where they go. Some I got good numbers, some I got bad numbers. We'll see what the weekend happens. But if you're going to bet and you want to make money and you're just not kind of having fun doing stuff, you can bet a game early. I know everybody wants to come in, and especially during football season, it's like, oh, I can't. It's look at lines. You're telling me to bet a game next Sunday, but Tuesday night there's a TNT doubleheader. I got to be able to live bet and do somebody for a rebound prop. All right, whatever. I'll be getting a TCU at 8, and now it's a 14. That's the way things are gonna go. But again, shop around. So these are the games I have. Pittsburgh under 54. It is 7.5 and a 51.5. I do like Pitt here. 7.5. Might add that to the free picks and maybe even a premium. You never know. But the under has moved. Volunteers have moved. Purdue, Penn State. I got Penn 3. It is 3.5 now, 54.5. Not much movement to 53. Minnesota under the, what do I have here? 54.5. And it is a 53. Again, not much movement there. Well, this interesting game with Jerry Kill, right? Going back, old school there. Does not like PJ Fleck. Little animosity between the two. So there is that. Maybe I just don't know if he has the horses to compete there. Where Fleck might say, you know what, I'm going to run it up on this guy. Friday action, I got Michigan State at 18. It is currently 22. Illinois at 5. It is currently a 1. What's 1.5? This was 3. Last I did this before, it was 3.5, but now it is a 1. Okay, got some movement there. TCU again, I got it at the 8.5, and it is currently 13.5. Got a little better number. It happens. Appalachian State +3 on a Saturday. It is currently 1 +1 here. Michigan, I got over 57.5. It is currently 61.5 actually. Ohio State 14.5. It is a 17. And there's a spot you have a number 2 versus number 5, 2 top 5. I was talking to Russ Benjamin A about this game. Is this, yeah, run to bet Notre Dame. Notre Dame can't compete against elite programs. Just don't have the athletes. They can't keep up. No team speed. This wide receiver core, because they're deep, Ohio State. Heisman guy, great receivers. They just reload. They're not rebuilding. Ohio State, I don't think that they get within 20. And I want to take the over, but I don't know if the Irish are going to get to 20 points to push it over. And I got Madison at 7, and they are at a 5. So that one didn't go the right way. It happens. What am I going to do? It's a 6. But James Madison for me there. Again, going tomorrow, we got these games. Other ones are scrolling. We will go through. I'll give you my thought on each game. Since there are no comments, if you're going to watch on replay, fine. I'm just going to go in rotation order. I know this times are different, but I'm just going rotation down the lines, 141, Ball State, and work our way down. So Ball State, Tennessee. Obviously, we have Tennessee in play. Pitt and West Virginia. I like leaning towards Pitt and the 7.5 there, and I already bet the under. Penn State and the under. We're already locked in. Louisiana Tech, Missouri. You know, what do we got here? Is this line 19.5 still? 20.5 and a 61.5. I don't know. I maybe lean a little over. I don't know. Dog as well. A new head coach here comes in. No more Skip Holtz. Again, this one just does not interest me. Next game up, New Mexico State and Minnesota. Again, Jerry Cull here going home. If we had the opening number at like 40-ish, maybe 35, 36, not interested at all. Maybe even an under, because I don't know if New Mexico State's going to put up a 10 spot. The question is if Minnesota are going to roll these guys. And your Central Michigan and Oklahoma State again got the under, like the dog a little bit as well. We'll see how that plays out. We got a rare comment. Oh, it's Tim Earl. Hello, Tim. How are you? I don't know. Can't believe the Mets bring out the trumpets in a August 31st game against the Dodgers. I don't know. I think that's just bad juju, baby. I don't know. That's going to. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like that. Good win. Did not get my run line, though, on the Mets. Didn't get there. Baltimore under got there. We'll take that. Friday night. Again, just rotation order, not time order, rotation. Illinois, Indiana. Already locked in Illinois. Looks like you have a good number there. Old Dominion. Again, I got at 7.5. We'll see how that goes. It's down a little bit. Michigan State, we're already on. Temple, Duke. You almost got to just say take Temple here, right? How the heck are... This is just a bad game. Two teams looking for anything. It's a 1-800-GAMBLER play for me. Stay away. And TCU, Colorado. Again, 8.5. It is shot up to a 13.5 now. So, I don't know. Again, this is why I don't have a package up for this weekend. A lot of big moves. And as a person, I just can't say, hey, if you were to find a person and say, hey, get this for 25, 50, 100, whatever the case would be, and I give you Tennessee at 31 and Illinois at plus 5.5 and TCU at 8.5 and Ohio State at 14.5, and you open up the lines and they're all 5, 6, 7 points higher, just wrong. Just wrong. Again, that's why I say get a long-term deal. You get these things right off the bat. Saturday. So we'll go down again. Rotation order, not time order. Not time order. Troy, Mississippi. Leaning under. I did a video today with Lenny, or maybe it was Allie Burns. Give me the under here. Troy's new guy was a Kentucky defensive guy. Mississippi had gone under in 10 of 13, 8 straight for them. Kind of reload new guys. Give me the under. Utah, Florida. Everybody's on the Utes from 1 up to a 3. People keep betting on Utah. Listen, Utah wins here. It's the only home for the Pac-12, I think, to get a playoff bid. We're going to find out how good they are. I like the Utes to win the Pac-12. We'll see what they do here in Florida. Florida got a new man, Billy Napier, La Tech. Excuse me. Did he come over for La Tech? Yes. Was he Louisiana Tech? Or was that Skip Holtz? Either way, new guy. No, he was ULL, Lafayette, I believe. So, yeah, a lot of hype on Utah and Florida in a rebuild, but still Florida. This team was in the SEC championship game a couple years ago. BYU, Florida. A lot of experience back for both squads here. South Florida last year, I remember I had them early, and they got a miracle cover, and they were supposed to be bad, and they were bad. BYU, though, on the road in Florida. I know I want to say it's August, but it's still September. It's still hot. I don't know if I want to lay basically 2 touchdowns, right? 12. You got to win. You need a bunch of points here for them to cover. No real opinion on that game for me. I think I do like BYU. I'm not going to say I don't like BYU, but this number, I don't know, just no interest. BYU will probably be favored in every game this year. Louisville Syracuse. I do like Louisville, as I mentioned in the ACC preview. They're a nice little bunch. I like the quarterback, but this line has gotten away from us. It was 1, 2, 4, 4.5 going up. Syracuse does play some defense. Big revenge because they got smoked the last 2 years, 71-3. They're going to run the ball. They're going to play defense. As much as I like Louisville, at 4.5, I might have to lean here towards the home dog. If it comes down to a late field goal, Louisville wins, but they're not covering that 4.5. Ohio State. This was a 10.5 opener. It was 14.5 when I grabbed it. High 17. Number 2 versus number 5. 17-point dog. Buffalo, Maryland. I'm leaning over here. I'm kind of high. Not high, but I kind of like the Buffalo team a little bit. Although I think Maryland and their quarterback are going to put up some points. We'll lean on the Terps. Colorado State, Michigan. Again, we have the over rolling here. And I think Michigan scores. Michigan, I wrote this down for them. Where is it? If I could find my little notes for the Wolverines. Maybe I don't have it right in front of me here. But I had read under Harbaugh, these guys are a little bit of an overbunch lately under him. I believe 58% of Harbaugh's games have gone over at Michigan. So I like the over there. It's gotten up a little bit. Appalachian State, we have them plus the 3 here versus North Carolina. Rutgers, BC. 2 teams I kind of like, right? I'm a Jersey guy. Like Rutgers. Love Shiano. Down to 7. I kind of like BC a little bit. If we had the opener at 10, I'd say, you know what? We'll take double digits Rutgers. Now, I don't know. This is a spot, a stay away from me. Maybe just an under. We got Madison at -7. It's dropped down. It is what it is. Here comes Army and Coastal. I like Army here. Still might be an added play for me with Army over Coastal. This was a -2 opener of 5.5. Coastal, 22-3 the last 2 years, but this is kind of like a rebuilding year for them. And Army's just a tough team to get ready for. I know it's the first game too, but I like Army there. Miami, Ohio, and Kentucky. Line move here based on Kentucky losing their running back. No play here, no even lean really for you. South Carolina, Georgia State. Spencer Rattler, baby. Cy Young. See, I got Cy Young and Heisman mixed together. That's what happens when we talk September. Heisman guy, right? Spencer? What happened to him? I kind of lean under here. I think South Carolina, it's just the Gamecocks. I don't know. Again, lean under with Spencer. Hopefully, I like Spencer Rattler. We'll see what he does here. SMU, Texas. I think Mike asked me about this game earlier. So this was a 75.5 on a total. It is a 69. Is Mike Blenda here tonight, or is he? He's probably a day guy. Oh, here he is. I just see him in the chat here. I got the comments up, but I just haven't messaged anybody but Tim when he said hello. But I know you asked about this game, and I said I'd bring it up here. So here we go. SMU and North Texas, and I gotta say I like SMU. Right, because you look at the line, it's gone up a little bit. The totals come down, tells you that the Mustangs might be the play. But again, I kind of like North Texas as a team. I'm trying to find my little notes over here for the line here on North Texas. See if it's why can't I find North Texas over here? Am I on Saturday? Where are the lines? I apologize. This happens. You do live, and you got a bunch of windows open. And you're trying to find conferences. No, I guess so. Here we go. So yeah. All right. So it is now a total of, oh my goodness, so many games. You pull away from the screen, it's like, what happens here? All right. 68.5, a couple 69s out there. And even with the spread, 10.5, 11, 11.5, and 12. Depending where you want to go, you have some possibilities here. Under, definitely. Right? It's come down. North Texas last week. Did they look really good versus UTEP? I don't know. Were they saving something for this game? Maybe. Last year, 47 points in this matchup. So sidewise, double digits, lean to the mean green, right? Take a little Nortex there. Also the under. I think the under would be a stronger play. Florida Atlantic, Ohio. I said, well, listen, Taggart on the road. I don't want to lay 4 points there. I like Ohio in a point. It's again, and they keep pounding this. It was 1.5, 3, 4. You got your starting quarterback back. You look good last week against Charlotte. I don't know. I know Ohio, the Bobcats. Probably not people want to come out and love Ohio Bobcats, but I don't know. I kind of like the +4. NC State and East Carolina. I know there's some East Carolina love in the chat. I'm going to have to disagree. Tulsa, Wyoming. I said last week, here we go. Right, we faded Wyoming in week 1. We said Illini should get it done there. It was 10. It was 11. It was 14. Never in doubt, although the total, I lucked into a 46. It ended at, a 44? It was a +2, not a +3, to a +6.5. A 6 and now for me, it's a totally like I can't even get involved in that game. Like as much as I want to take Wyoming because I'm like, hi, it's Wyoming's a tough place to play. It is a 6. Where is it here? Hi, I see 1-7 out there in Vegas. Everywhere else 6.5, 44s. Wyoming can't look any worse than it did, right? I mean, the quarterback goes 6 of 20 for 40 yards. You lose 38-6. Eat cats. Maybe another under. Rice, USC. Lincoln Riley, right? I think USC is a little overrated. Like you come out here lay 30 to Rice. I understand Rice. The Owls aren't anything special. People are not looking for Rice to come in here and pull a huge upset over USC. 30 points is a big chunk. Do I really want to get involved at a +30 when they could easily lose 45-10 and not cover? Right? I mean, I don't know. Again, this was a opener at 35. It is down to 31. 35, sure. 30, again, 45-10. It gets there, and then you're out of the money. No play for me. Euclid and Bowling Green. I talked about Bowling Green covering earlier today. Bowling Green, earlier, not only just today, but earlier in the show here. Bowling Green covers double-digit, worth a shot here at 25. Boise, Oregon State. I'll probably be adding Boise as a premium. They're +3. Last year, you beat BYU, you beat Fresno. I think you beat Oregon State. Boise's one of those kind of small programs that just kind of wins. Kent and Washington. I was thinking Kent State here, but I don't know. Maybe Washington gets the call. Arizona, San Diego State. This was an 11. It is down to a 6. I don't know if I could still take Arizona here. San Diego State's opened up a new stadium. Big hype game, right? It's on CBS Sports Network or whatever. And then you have that all-field nonsense going on. I don't know. Again, 10, super. 6, no thank you. Texas State, Nevada. Yeah, this is a pick now. If I wrote this down correctly earlier, it's a pick 'em. It's a pick 'em. It was 5 the other day. Now it's pick. That's what happens when Nevada looks absolutely terrible. Now, Texas State +5, good. Texas State win outright. Just changes the complexion of things, right? We talked about that UTEP game. All right, +5, sure. Down to a pick 'em, and North Texas just has to win, right? Is that who North Texas played? I don't remember. Whoever UTEP played, it was a 5 to a pick 'em, and games like that, I just have to move away from. This is like the Wyoming game, from 2 to a +6. No, thank you. Georgia, Oregon. Oregon guy is the old Georgia defensive coordinator. Oregon's got who? Bo Nix, so a little SEC kind of experience. In this spot here, maybe you want to lean a little Georgia first half. I really don't think you're having a blowout type scenario here. And it's up to what? 17, 18, 15 NFL draft picks last year. Obviously, the defense is going to be solid, but Your old coordinator, I get it. He knows a little bit of the ins and outs. Is Oregon going to be able to compete? I don't know. It would probably be a first half, maybe some in-game stuff to see how it plays out. But I'm not getting involved just because it's Georgia. Liberty Southern Miss, I got nothing. I have zero to go there. Alabama, Utah State. Listen, take Alabama first half, right? They should roll. Do you want to lay 41 with them? I don't know about that. UTEP, Oklahoma. Again, 30 points. Here we go. This is where you want to get into your parlays, your crazy money line parlay kind of nonsense or teaser action. Listen, take Alabama down 10 points. Take Oklahoma down 10. Do something like that. I perfectly understand because everybody wants to get involved with the big schools. Mississippi State, Memphis. I think Mississippi State here, revenge for last year's game. They kind of shot themselves in the foot. I look for Mississippi State to take care of business here. Texas, UL Monroe. Opener 71 as a total, down to 66. A lot of hype on Texas, right? I don't know. This is a team. Stay away. I know people are loving. Oh, it's Sark and quarter. I don't know. I want to see some. I want to see some wins first before I'm going to start back at Texas. Arkansas and Cincinnati. I like the Razorbacks. Sorry, Craig. Give me the Razorbacks here. 6.5. Houston, Texas, San Antonio. I look at this 5 and think, you know what? You got to take San Antonio here, right? It looks a little low. I know Houston isn't a major team, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I do like the Cougars. Basketball as well. I mean, that's just the team I like, and not just because I'm down here now. It's tough not taking a home dog though. Mass and Tulane. Why? And Western at Hawaii. Wasn't impressed with Western last week. And the line is a 16.5. Opener was a 7, by the way. But you see how bad Hawaii looked. How about just an over here? Maybe we just see some ugly football and you get an over 60. This is a 67.5 from a 61 the other day. Is that correct? Sometimes I got to go back to my notes like, man, maybe I just wrote something down wrong. No, it's 67.5. It was a 61.5. Yeesh. Wow. Wowzer. Let's see what's going on. Tim, we know you like Temple. Parlay goes down for an 8. 1 and 2. Tomorrow's another day. Always. Okie State under as well. Yeah, listen, Central's going to want to run a ball. Dodger Blue to bounce back tomorrow. I kind of like Bissett tomorrow. Although I'm doing these lines, normally I have a game bet for baseball ahead of time. My football way will be wrapping up soon. I got nothing for tomorrow. Looking at these lines, I don't have a game that I like. I like the Mets under. I did a free pick video. I was like, I'll go under. They haven't really put up a bunch of runs. Why they start putting up runs tomorrow with Bissett and Kershaw? So 7.5. I guess I'll go under there. But I'm not really loving the ticket. I'll probably roll out that under for midday money. But I don't know. I'll just stick with football, I think, tomorrow. Like the Terps, too. Yeah, I kind of like the quarterback. He's exciting. East Carolina, nice donation. Nice donation to the kitty. Michael, just talking about you. Tim, I saw you liked on Twitter the near thick 6 with my guy. If you're on Twitter, I posted my son. He was on like the 1 yard line, and they put him in. He was a center. They put him in to run it in, and he got stopped. He almost got in, but whatever. It was funny. It was funny. Good. I was kind of hoping he scored. That would have been nice for him. Just watch the Cards choke. Cardinals are choking, huh? What do we got going on here? Cardinals against the Reds. Again with the Cardinals. Big fave going down. Any other crazy big faves today? Astros, Rangers, we kind of like the under there. I guess that was probably an over 7.5, so that was a loser. Brewers took care of business. Giants again with the over. 5-4 there. Orioles, big win. Orioles were a little bit of a dog today. I mean, I had the under, but I do like McKenzie. Not bad. They got to the bullpen here too late. Interesting. Rays didn't get it done. 2-1. No run line win there. The Nationals 5-1 for the real degenerates. And of course, the Cubbies win today. I don't have them today. They win. 2-1 Mets hurt the run line. Mariners 5-3. And the Rockies, again, taking care of the Braves. Well, not taking care of the Braves, but taking care of that run line for you. If you took the Braves on a run line thinking, oh, no way, Braves. Yeah. East Carolina Pirates, Connecticut Sun, WNBA. Spread and total over for those teams are ridiculous. I don't know which ones we're talking about, but bring it back up. We'll talk about it. I was just thinking North Texas already has a game under their belt. Public takes the SMU. Yeah. Hey, listen, Mike, the teams who've played already, if you fade them, you're 56% winner. UCF versus South Carolina State. Look at this. We got some small schools. Oh, my goodness. Big time routes. I mean, Northern Illinois to beat up Eastern Illinois. See, if this was basketball, I'd be all over that Eastern Illinois. Wake and VMI. Yeah. I see these. I just can't really get into. I do not know enough about the smaller schools. I mean, when I do look into those, I just pull out the top 25, and what does that mean? I don't know. Little Tulsa, huh? I mean, the line's on the move. Smooth first half. All right. I like college hoops. Yeah, college hoops not too far away. The old thick six. You like that? If you're on Twitter, go. It's on my timeline. 12 straight run line covers to the Rockies versus the Braves. 2-run homer and the top of the 9, 2 outs. Oh, my goodness. Ugh. Never in doubt, Rockies backers. Oh, the spread's shy for Alabama. Yeah, well, you're going to get that. Alabama's always going to be a 30-point fave. I mean, you want me to bring up their projected lines? They're going to be 20-point faves across the board all over the place. Atlanta was trending on Twitter 1.5, huh? The cats. Well, I don't know. That's a tough one there. Tough. I'm hoping, though, I do have the Yanks run line 115 and under 7.5. So hoping I pull that one out for a 3-1 day. Otherwise, at worst, we're going to do what, 2-2 again, scuffling along. We're scuffling the last couple weeks of baseball. It happens. I'm a dog guy. I'm an under guy. It's tough getting out of that mold and taking big faves or any faves for that matter. Took Cards 1-9 when they got down too early, plus 170. Reds 6-2 and extra. Of course, I was on the Reds for one of those else. Yeah, it's always that. That's the problem. I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to flip-flop back. Like, if you're taking a dog, I think you just got to ride them for the series. Braves games, first to 3 runs. That's the way it's been. That is the way it's been. And tomorrow you got, who's that, Strider on the hill tomorrow? He's laying what? 390? At least that's what it was earlier today. 390. All right. We're wrapping this up. Listen, come see me. Come see Tim. We'll be here tomorrow. Midday Money as usual. We'll be talking some college football. All right, we're going to gently transition. It'll be the baseball talk into the football talk. And then it'll be NBA talk, which I don't like to talk about. No betting allowed until the playoffs. Then there'll be nothing but action. All right, everyone. Have a good Wednesday night. Thanks for popping in. We will come back. Midday Money tomorrow. You don't want to miss Midday Money. Only on Winfrey Picks. Don't listen. Picks and parlays, folks. You get this periodically. All right. Take care, everybody. Roll out the music, and we're out of here.